Hi, this is T.I. Harris, the rapper, and he has seen his rapping career come to an end, and now he's trying to jump in as a comedian. And he doesn't realize comedy has skill, talent, and you have to work at it. You just don't jump into it and become a successful comedian. But it looks easy, so he thought he could just jump in and become a top-notch comedian making millions of dollars. So he's been going around and doing a lot of comedy shows, and he's been just showing up at people's shows, and because he is known as a rapper, he gets some stage time, and then in the middle of a comedy show he'll do 40 minutes of his act. And then the person who is supposed to be the main liner, who's supposed to come on at the end, they have to wait. So people are getting angry at him. And this is just another example. He showed up at this comedy night. They have one night where they do comedy. This lady, Lauren Knight, was supposed to be having her night. This is her show, and T.I. comes in. He does, I think she said he did 40 minutes, and he was finished. But then he sat down in the audience, or he went into the audience, and then just started heckling her, and kept telling her to sit down, shut up, go off the stage, and that over and over again, and she could never get her lines out right and get the rhythm of her comedy act. So he later decides he's going to go up and interrupt the show and do some more of him. And when she was being heckled, she heckled back and talked about his rape allegations. The allegations some woman made against him and Tiny, and he felt he needed to go up and defend himself. Now this is similar to Will Smith going up and slapping Chris Rock. You know, these comedians have to have some kind of rules and protection and security, because you just can't have people drunk or on drugs coming up and doing things, and you don't know what kind of injury you're going to suffer. This woman has children, and she's just trying to do her job, and you will see during this video that he actually goes up and assaults her, grabs the mic, threatens her, and just very much intolerable behavior for a person who's just doing their job. Nobody wants that at work. He's been known to harass people who he thinks are lower than him. By that, I mean they make more money. He makes more money than them, and they have what he considers an inferior job. Now there was a video out a while ago where he was trying to get into his gated home, and he got stopped at the entry gate. He didn't have identification or anything, and the guard held him up, and then T.I. started calling the man nigger multiple times, threatened his job, tried to call his boss, and eventually the man called the police on T.I., and T.I. did get arrested for that. So I'm going to play this, and then we'll talk about it after it's over.
Anything less than a motherfucking player. I've been a player for decades upon decades. I ain't gonna allow no motherfucker to ever challenge my. Yep. Hey, look. Man. I ain't mad at you, bro. I just know you need to be addressed. So just be addressed. You can stand there, but be quiet. Or you can step down and be quiet.
This our show.
I ain't gonna allow no motherfucker
This our show.
to make it seem like I'm any less player than I've allowed myself to be. presented to the world as long as you've ever seen me. There's one motherfucker that comes by way of my wife, and this one motherfucker has what they call motive.
Hey, excuse me in the white corner. See, I speak
If you don't mind, do that shit down there, man. Alright, cool. But there's one motherfucker who has what they call motive and a vindictive nature. And this motherfucker worked up, or as my grandma would say, concocted a motherfucking story. And that shit just carried along. Now, let me ask you a question.
This nigga won't stop talking.
Have you seen Felicia Moore's Admission to Guilt? Tell me, I'll tell you. You ain't seen it? You ain't seen it? Okay. Well, listen. All this shit was about the mayoral race. If you want to Google it, some TMZ, Felicia Moore admits to having something to do with these salacious allegations. But you don't speak about that, can you?
I'm about to bring that up next. You didn't give me a chance.
Too fucking late.
You charged up your little pants,
Too
your
fucking
little
late.
hoodie, and you took the mic.
Madam,
Sir. Sir.
listen. On some real shit, bro. If a bitch don't want me, there's something wrong with her.
That sounds like rape
I ain't
language.
never in my motherfucking life.
Lies.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never in my motherfucking life felt like
Entitlement.
I need to. Whoa, what's up? What's wrong? Ma'am, the door's there. And I ain't never been that nigga. So for you to say things as such, I take it very personally. I listen to you make a lot of jokes.
Now he's
But
touching
what
her.
you will not joke about is me being a rapist.
He's too
I
close.
ain't that nigga. Ain't never been that nigga. Won't never be that nigga.
It is
Because
feelings.
I am that nigga. You understand me? Get it right. Keep it right.
Threatening
Make sure
her.
you stay there. Don't touch it till I tell you to.
Give it up
I
for
appreciate
T.I.
it.
Give it up for T.I. He is innocent.
Hey,
And I was joking. I really was, but I will say this. If any of you are subpoenaed to be in the jury, you can no longer I was joking.
this shit ain't no fucking joke. There's another thing. Step back. Ain't never been no fucking case. Ain't never been no fucking charges. A lot of them, oh, nigga, you facing them charges. Ain't no fucking charges. Ain't been no charges because there is no fucking evidence. Because there was no fucking crime. There is nothing to charge me for. Or my wife. Yo, shut the fuck up for a second. Hey, listen. No. As many times as you talk on that shit, nigga, I'm gonna check your motherfucking ass as long as it takes. Nigga, when you stop talking about it, when you stop playing with me and mine, I'ma stop saying something. Nigga, ain't no motherfucking case, ain't never been no motherfucking case, cause I ain't did nothing wrong, and my wife ain't did nothing wrong. And if you keep on playing with me, nigga, I'm gonna motherfucking continue to confront you publicly, verbally.
Happy Report Day. We've never had a forum on crime. T.I. is innocent. I can't believe it. He's not innocent. There's no
I don't
charges.
wanna hear none of that shit. Don't play with me about that. Hey. Don't play with me about that.
I'm not.
grabbing her.
Absolutely. And nah, you're not gonna tell me to shut the fuck up at my shit.
He's saying stuff in her ear.
My shit. Be very clear. This is my
Grab the mic. Threatening her. And then he has a gang of people there supporting him.